Kia ora everybody, Haere mai, welcome back to the Plant Power YouTube channel. So this video is going to be about my go-to amazing whole food, plant-based, nourishing, delicious, orgasmic tasting, filling recipes that I make on a day-to-day basis. Honestly, these are the meals that I rotate through mostly. I am a ultra endurance athlete. I run ultras, so I'm running a lot, so I eat a lot and I need food that sticks to my bones and fills me up and nourishes me to get out there and go hard on the trails. And also I just love eating, so most of my food is pretty quite low fat. I don't use any or if any oils, and it's quite high carb, so I eat a lot of grains, a lot of potatoes, a lot of starches, along with a lot of vegetables and legumes and spices and amazing good juicy good things like that. And a main thing for me is always having food that's closest to its whole food origin, so eating vegetables and grains and nuts and seeds that basically are the most unrefined I can get to. I love making sauces and other things like that, but they're usually pretty simple and always whole food. Butter bowls, or one bowls, or just bowls. These are literally my number one go-to. They're so amazing. There's a formula they follow. You can have a grain, a bean, and a green. So something like a brown rice, and then have that with black beans or chickpeas or lentils. Have that also with a green like spinach or chard or kale. It's just so exciting. I'm getting a little hot just thinking about it. And then I always have it with some sweet potato or some kumara or some pumpkin or some squash. Then smash on amazing sauce like sweet chili or some tahini or some avocado. Just have that in a bowl with a delicious sauce. So amazing, so nourishing. If you just type in one bowl or butter bowl on Google, you will find the most amazing recipes. Those are my number one go-to, like super healthy, super easy, super nourishing, and super tasty. But my girlfriend gets so sick of them because I make them so often. Mexican food. So this is my number 2 go-to food. I love any Mexican food, whether they be nachos, burritos, tacos. The amazing thing about Mexican food is that basically you can make a bean mix, or like a bean base. So can of beans, can of tomatoes, some garlic, onion, some cumin, some spice, some love, and some goodness. Then you can have that on top of some amazing nachos with some guacamole. So basically if you make beans, you've got guacamole, you can have nachos with a bit of salsa, or you can chuck all of that into an amazing burrito, have a burrito with all the same ingredients, or you can turn those into tacos, or you can just make something like a Mexican bowl where you just have all the ingredients, constituents that you would have in a nachos, tacos, or burritos, but on top of a bit of rice. Or you can even go to the store. It's so easy. Go to the store and get a can of pre-made chili. Like, just make sure they're vegan, make sure they've got no animal products. You can just chuck that on a top a bed of corn chips. Have it with an avocado. Anything like that is so simple and so nourishing and so delicious. So that's my number 2. My number 3, and I love this, is always a good curry. Curries are really simple because, again, they have a really simple base. Most curries have a spice base of either things like turmeric, garam masala, cumin, cloves, cinnamon, and then you have onion, and then you have garlic, and then you have usually a tomato base, and then some of them have a tomato and coconut, or just a coconut base. And with that base, you can really have anything. I love sweet potato and chickpea curries, so simple. Sweet potato, chickpea, and spinach, or potato and cauliflower curries are so easy and such amazing go-tos. So simple, and then have it on top amazing bed of quinoa or brown rice, simple as fuck. Honestly, this one is probably my second favorite to a butter bowl, and that is just roasting a whole entire squash. What you can literally do is get a squash, cut it in half, put it in the oven, turn the oven on, roast it for 20 to 30 to 40 minutes depending on how big and juicy it is. Take it out, chuck some sweet chili, some tahini, have it with some greens, some rice, cover it with some spring onion, have a bit of avocado on the side, add whatever you want to it. It's so amazingly delicious. Just eating foods in their most simple form, just cut in half and roasted, is amazing. So that's my number 4, is getting a squash, a pumpkin or kurma, cutting it in half, roasting it, and having it with a bunch of goodness on top. So amazingly delicious. My last and final go-to meal is something that I used to love eating as a kid, and that is spaghetti bolognese. It's just so delicious. My mom would make the most amazing sort of mint sauce with cheese on top, but I found you can use exactly the same base recipe with the tomatoes, the oregano, the garlic, the onion, and just replace your simple normal bolognese recipe with some brown lentils. A can of brown lentils, 1 or 2, mix it in, you can make the most amazing thing. And then what you can also do is make a Parmesan cheese from cashews and nutritional yeast. Literally simple. I'm just going to tell you the recipe right now. A handful of cashews, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, pinch of salt, blitz it up, you've got Parmesan cheese. Have that atop a bed of like spaghetti or gluten-free spaghetti or zoodles. So delicious, so easy, and it reminds me of when I was a kid eating that amazing food like that my mum used to make. I hope this was helpful for you. Making amazing whole food plant-based meals and recipes is so simple. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. You think you need to become a whole new amazing chef in a whole nother cuisine, but it's really just thinking simply about things and just switching them out. Mince out meat, things with like beans and legumes. It's so simple, and you can use the original flavors and tastes and spices and herbs that you use in your traditional cooking to make the food taste just as amazing without any animal products. If you have any more suggestions for videos you want me to make, then leave them in the comments below. Go and make some amazing plant-based whole food damn sexy goodness and tell me how it went. Much love.